Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Happy Tuesday to everybody out there. As we've all rolled out of Thanksgiving and we're getting closer into Christmas, how's that holiday spirit going in, everybody? Real quick, I just got to do a quick little mic check. That's the old huckster doing his thing. But yeah, guys, so I'll bounce in the comments real quick in just a second to see what's going on. But before we get started, you know the drill. You sit back, you relax, you grab a drink, grab a snack, and enjoy the morning mug. Hey everyone, welcome to the morning mug. Now let's chat. Oh yeah. All right, what's going on? Let's see who's hanging out with the huckster this morning. Oh, look at there. Michael Hubbard, bright and early. Good morning. Good morning. Adrian. Hey there, the star man. I'm the star man doing morning shows, drinking iced tea because he knows. I don't know what I'm talking about. But you know what I'm talking about. Starting off weird, as usual. Good morning, Mr. Scott. How are you? Good morning, everyone. Brent's here. Oh, Merha, good morning. Good to see you. Evening, as it were for you, yes. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Corey. Look at everybody just hanging in. Hey, Eddie's films and stuff. Good morning. Mr. Nichols Hook. What's up, buddy? Man, hey, I saw your little trip to Amoeba, man. Wow. You know what's funny? Because you seem sort of stunned. You got well over like $200 credit, But for just bringing in a bunch of Blu-rays and DVDs, I was actually very surprised and pumped that you got that much. You must have had some sort of like hidden gem in the bottom of that box or something, because that's a lot of money. When I went to CD Trader, they're like, we can only take 3 of these. Here's $3. I'm like, well, what? Wow. So I think you did quite good. Santa Staff, so Huckster, how are you, man? How was your Thanksgiving? It was great. It was great. Mika, hello. Good to see you guys. So yeah, Thanksgiving was terrific for me and the old Huckster family over here. We stuck around town. We didn't go anywhere. We're saving that for Christmas time. Going to go up to the old San Francisco area and visit some relatives there. And so I got to rap about this crazy movie I saw over the weekend, and it is Violent Night. Has everybody seen Violent Night yet? Wow. I mean, what a movie. If you haven't seen this, with David Harbour, it's fantastic. It is exactly what it says it's going to be. Here, I'll throw up a little thing for you here, so you can see Mr. Harbour. There you go, right there. Look at that, Mr. Harbour as Santa Claus. It lives up to its name, is what I'm saying. It's very violent. It's a fun flick for sure when it comes to that. And I'll say that the relationship between the little girl and Santa, it's really good. I had to, sometimes you come out of a movie and you give your initial reaction like I did on my review. And then you sort of stew on it a little bit and see if other things take hold or don't, right? And for me, like, there was one little disconnect. I couldn't really figure out what it was. And I kind of figured out it was some of the other cast is what didn't quite do it for me. Like, I don't who played the mother and the father, but I didn't really I don't know. I didn't gel with them. Like, they didn't click with me. Like, their daughter was Santa was great. John Leguizamo was good as the bad guy, but he's almost like you wouldn't think of picking John Leguizamo. He still did a good part, like a good job, but I feel like there could have been someone more menacing, because sometimes I look at John and he's so lovable. I'm like, oh, look at John Leguizamo playing a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys get that? Like, there's certain people, like, he did a good, competent job, but if I wasn't so connected to John in other ways, I mean, I know he played the bad guy in Spawn, but whatever. Spawn was a terrible movie, and he's under like 1,000 pounds of makeup. So, but other than that, you know, I thought the violence was good. Harbor of Santa was good. Kid was good. Christmas cheer and all that other good stuff. So, yeah, so I'm just trying to like talk about it, but not, you know, do any spoilers. So if you've seen the movie, no spoilers in the comments. All right. That's how we roll here. This isn't a spoiler discussion. This is just talking about my reaction towards the film, not about plot points or anything like that. All right, Holland's here. Good morning. Mika says, did you guys end up grabbing the Sopranos set? We did. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I say that, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, her uncle doesn't watch my show. So I'm safe in saying, yes, we did. We did grab that. So it is on its way. Thank you. Michael hasn't seen Violent Night yet. All right, I'll be curious to know what you think when you see it. Violent Night was pretty. It was pretty okay. Yeah. Going to see Violent Night this week. Hopefully, Mika, I can't wait to hear, because, you know, I know you and your twinsy there love these kind of things. And Harbor's great. Like I said, it's just, you know, there's so many fun things that they get to play with because he's Santa. So, yeah, can't wait for you to see it. Clerks 3 was pretty much better. It was pretty good. Much better than Jay and Silent Bob. A reboot. Steelbook looks nice. Well, that's good. I have not seen part 3. So Violent Night was a blast. Loved it. A yearly watch would be so much fun. I know. So Brett, when you were going into it, this is what I was thinking. The trailer really set it on such a pedestal for me. I thought, oh, this is going to be my number one new favorite Christmas movie of all time. And it's not. Like, it's still great. And I'm with you. I think that this could be a yearly watch for me as well. But it didn't hit that number one spot. And I don't know what it was. Like, I feel like maybe one night after a couple of weeks, we can have like a nighttime spoiler discussion and have everybody on and get a few people on, like Mika, get you on, and we'll talk about it and see if it's got all the juices for a top 5 or if it just falls out of that top 5. But it's, I would say it's definitely in my top 10 favorite Christmas movies. I'm trying to work on a list right now. Tim, if you're listening, Tim Talks Talkies, he wants us to compile our favorite Christmas movies and send him the list. So if you guys want to participate, there's a fun thing Tim's doing over on his channel where he says, give me your top 25 Christmas movies in the order you'd rank them. So your number one is your favorite, because it becomes a point system. And then he's going to do a show that sort of breaks down how all those choices lined up. And I started to make mine, and I thought, hold on, let me wait, because I want to see this movie. I want to rewatch and watch for the first time a couple of other movies. And I'm going to tell you a movie I saw yesterday that I absolutely loved, but let me get a few more of these and then I'll tell you what it was. Hey, Fish! Good morning, Huck. Everyone in the chats. John Leguizamo was in it. He's also in the menu. Yep, he's in it. Yeah, if you see the trailer, he's right there. He's all over it. Leguizamo was a real pest. Yes, he was. Yeah, nice. All right. I like Leguizamo. I know, right? It's like I said, he was really good. But sometimes I just look at him and I go, oh, it's Leguizamo. But he did great. He did a really good job. And there are some things that happen in this movie that you just go, oh my God. I'm going to check it out today. All right, Steven, let us know. Come on back after to this particular live and then put a comment and let us know what you thought. Because, you know, I like to know what people think about this movie. See if it's sort of a slam dunk. Everyone's loving it. Some people like, meh. You know, I wasn't crazy about the trailer. Like, oh, well, then you may not be crazy about the movie then. Because if the trailer got me super excited. And the movie is like that. So if the trailer doesn't click with you, then the movie is like that. So I can definitely tell you where Violent Night ranks. Okay. Nice. Hey, Holiday Dream Week. Everybody's just giving some haze out there. Yes, currently working on my Tim list. Sounds like the director wants to make another Violent Night, and hopefully it gets made. I mean, if this was it, like, so this opened at, you know, I do my little, you know, at least I used to have my little box office mojo. And Box Office Mojo. I use Box Office Mojo for my, box office breakdowns. So we're going to go to one right now and show you how it's stacked up. Let's see, Brent, let me just take you down for a sec. And there it is. So in its first week, that's a bummer. It didn't quite pull in the number one spot. I really thought something like that. Although, I mean, it is an R-rated sort of, I call it an anti-Christmas movie because it's not like what families are going to go out and see. It's going to be people like us that like to really, turn the genre on its ear. So it opened at number 2 with 13.4 million, and Wakanda in its fourth week made 17.5. So Wakanda still, chugging along in that number one spot, doing pretty well, almost at 400 million. Strange World, though, not doing well for Disney. It's only made 25 million so far. The Menu, which isn't even a Disney movie, has made almost the same amount of money. So I heard the bells, Black Adam. I still enjoyed that. So yeah, so there you go. That's what happened with Violent Night. Not too bad. Let's take a quick look, see if it had like a worldwide. Okay. It's not crushing it worldwide. I know Christmas is kind of like, it's not necessarily translated across the world. So it's only made 20 million worldwide, but let's see, does it list? Let me go back and just check, see if it lists the budget over here. Sometimes it does. No, there's no budget listed, but yeah, we'll dig it up and see. I'm pretty sure it should profit, from this. Yeah. So Mika says, "Say fish." Mr. Nichols says, "Huck, when is the Christmas trivia? I'm in." Oh, you are? Okay. I literally started working on it yesterday. So I've got, hang on. I've already got one player lined up. So, and I have a couple others. So let me just see where everybody lands on the Christmas thing. And if I got a slot, then you're in. Because, I just got to get it made, and then I might even drop it on a Friday night. Something different, something fresh for trivia. Do a Friday night. Everybody's got Friday nights, but what the hell, we're going to do it. So much Violent Santa coming out this week. I know, right? You didn't get the subtle pest joke. No, it was a movie he was in a movie called The Pest. Just because I didn't go, eh? Yeah, as I continue to read your thing. He was the lead of the movie called The Pest, yes. See, I actually stopped reading. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a movie called The Pest. I just didn't see the movie, The Pest. I just know of it. Violent Night and Christmas Bloody Christmas. Yeah. I know there's a bunch coming out. Let's see. Violent Night only had 20 million budget. All right, well, then it's doing pretty well. Then worldwide, it hit the 20 mil. So as it continues, I always say it needs to double it to break even. So let's see if it does that once it's all said and done. I think it did good at the box office. Violent Night first debut. Yeah, they were saying, Mika, that I was watching another review that said their predictions were 10 to 12 million for Violent Night. So 13.4 exceeds that prediction, and I feel like they should be happy with that. I didn't see The Pest either. Well, there you go. See, so we both didn't see it, and we both got the reference. So the movie that I saw yesterday, y'all, let's see if I have it behind me. Let me grab it. All right, you can see back here, this is all my Christmas stuff. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. And by the way, I might be giving away a Christmas digital copy to Home Alone 2 today. If you guys stick around, and I'll give it out near the end. So, what do we got? 19 watch, only 6 likes. So that 6 likes is not going to get you a free code. We got to get at least up to that, 19 mark. Hopefully we'll get some more views coming in as we go. If we hit the magic 20, now there's 20 watching. If we get 20 likes, you'll get the code for Home Alone 2. In the meantime, let me brag about this masterpiece. Has anybody else seen Office Christmas Party? Oh my God. All right. So I had never seen this. It's funny because I was just watching Sideshow. Side Hustle. I do that every time. I'm so the curse of being a Simpsons fan and loving Sideshow Bob. Side Hustle Cinema. My man, he did his top 25 Christmas movies for Tim, and Office Christmas Party was in there. And I bought this last year at Best Buy because it was on sale. And I thought, well, this looks fun. I mean, I absolutely love Jason Bateman. His sense of humor is so good. Like his timing is like impeccable, right? So and so many other films. If you haven't seen like Game Night, which was also today, I feel like this feels like Game Night to me. Now watch it be. I haven't even researched. Is that the same director? It feels like it would. It would be. Could because there's some over the top stuff, and you got your Jason Bateman sense of humor in there. But Office Christmas Party is absolutely worth a watch. I busted out laughing so loud many times watching this movie. Like I could pop it in again next week and just we should just do a watch along on that movie. I get Side Hustle Cinema in on that one because I know he likes that movie. But yeah, you guys have got to see Office Christmas Party. It is hilarious. Oh my God, it's so good. All right, let's dive back in here. Hey, Brian's here. What's up, buddy? What's going on, Brian? Good to see you, my friend. Home Alone is not a Christmas movie. Well, I know if you look at my Die Hard versus Home Alone, if anything, I prove that Home Alone is simply a child action comedy because it steals every beat from Die Hard. Like everything. Dude slamming into walls. It was great. Just liked. Oh, thanks, man. Okay, we're at 11. We're at 11. We're getting there. 23 watching. If you just joined, I'm going to be giving away a Home Alone 2 code to celebrate Christmas, but we got to get them likes up there, people. I got to hit 20 before I give away this code. And I watched that yesterday as well. So right after Office Christmas Party, I watched Home Alone 2. And I'm going to be honest, I actually laughed harder at Office Christmas Party than I did Home Alone 2. Yes, I have. It sucked. What was that? Okay. Let's see. Hold on. I'll catch up. You've seen the movie and it sucked. Yeah, well, I mean, good for you. Brent says Office Christmas Party is a fun watch. Yes, it was. Hey, Holland, what's up, man? Ben's here. Love Game Night. Those two make a great double feature. Yeah, I mean, I was literally laughing out loud. Couldn't help it. Office Christmas Party had a few laughs in the beginning, but was repetitive later on. It was mostly flat and boring. It was just an excuse to be R-rated comedy. Well, I mean, that's not how I saw it. I saw it as a pretty hilarious. And for me also, there's a lot of comedians. If you haven't seen it, it's chock full of comedians that were given the go-ahead to improvise quite a bit in this film. And I always appreciate good comedic talent that can improvise. I mean, look, here you go. Listen to this. So you got Jason. Olivia Munn, by the way, is in this too. Olivia Munn is so underrated as an actress, both just as an actress and a comedian. She's super funny and great. So Olivia Munn's in there. T.J. Miller, from Deadpool. Julian Bell, Vanessa Bayer. There's a lot of Saturday Night Live people. Courtney B. Vance. Rob Corddry is in this from Hot Tub Time Machine. And be on the lookout. I'm pretty sure there's a Hot Tub Time Machine reference in this movie. Sam Richardson, Randall Park, and Kate McKinnon and Jennifer Aniston. So it's like a huge ensemble cast. Morning hug, just stopping by to say hi. Well, hey there, Tony's Movies and More. Hey, buddy. Good job last night on that watch along. Hey, y'all, how's everyone? Hey, man, Violent Night looks awesome. Look, you got to go see it. Grab your dad. Hit the cinema. It's it's a lot. Like I told my wife, like it's the kind of violence my wife just isn't really into. So I said, I like the movie, but I really don't think it's for you. It's too graphic. And that would, of course my daughter walks in, she goes, I'll watch it. Good old 15-year-old, right? Let's see. I enjoyed Office Christmas Party. Really like TJ Miller, even though I hear he's difficult. Yeah, I know. It's funny. You often have to separate artist from, the project, his acting from his personal life. And it's like that for a couple of actors. So, I had a tinge of that when it first started, Brian. But then I'm like, all right, let's just enjoy. Like he's got good comedic skills. Let's just go all in. And it was cool. I'm in for Christmas trivia if you want. Oh, yeah. Look at everybody just jumping on this Christmas bandwagon. Office Christmas Party is a fun time. I enjoy it. Yeah, cool, man. So we got some Office Christmas Party fans here. So, yeah, I thought, like, have you guys seen a Game Night as well? It's the other, Jason Bateman movie. Sorry, sometimes I just started thinking of the movie. That movie has also got moments where you just lose it with laughter. Like the dog, and Jesse Plemons is in it, playing that bizarre kind of character he usually plays. And the scene where his dog gets all this like red all over him, looks like blood. And, oh my God, it is. That scene is hilarious. So good. Morning, R&D. How you feeling, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Olivia Munn went to the high school across the street from my house. Sweet. Were you in the same school? Is she older than you? Do you know Olivia Munn? That's kind of cool, though. I actually met Olivia Munn at one of the Comic Cons one year. I got a picture somewhere. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll have I've met celebrities kind of page, and Olivia Munn's on that one. She was very cool. Kate McKinnon is a favorite of mine. So funny. Oh my gosh, she is Kate McKinnon in this. Mika, it's. You just got to see it, y'all. Yeah, Olivia Munn to me was the best part of The Predator. Yeah, because there wasn't a lot of The Predator. Oh, yeah. I really wanted to like that, but man, it felt like they were just trying too hard. The busload of people with certain, he's the this, there's the guy that's the that, and there's the this, and then that. I'm like, oh, now we're doing that again? And then, I don't know, it just didn't work for me. Plus a Boyd Holbrook, right? I've seen Game Night and thought it was okay. Well, I think we're clicking on the fact that I think I jive with Jason Bateman humor a little more than you do, Michael. I think that's probably what it is. Because yeah, I like this was so funny to me. Like I instantly want to go on IMDb and just look up more Jason Bateman comedies and just flat out buy. Like I could blind buy another Jason Bateman comedy because he's that good for me. Game Night's hilarious. I know, it's so good. The Night Before is great as well with Michael Shannon as a drug dealer. Yeah, The Night Before. Is that also a Jason Bateman movie? For Jason Bateman, I recommend Horrible Bosses. Yes, I've seen that as well. Also quite good. I still haven't seen The Night Before. I'll try to squeeze that in this month. Movie fan. I definitely want to meet Olivia Munn. Oh, yeah. She's very cool. And when I bumped into her, she was walking through the hallways. So it wasn't like I had to wait and get her at her booth, because nowadays, when you get to their booth and you pay for the autograph and, you got to pay for an autograph, you got to pay for the photo op. It's all separate charges now. Like if you were at LA Comic Con this weekend, everything is a photo op charge and a autograph charge. So to just walk by, catch her in the hallway and say, hey, can I take a picture? And she was super cool. And, there you go. So wearing my Captain America shirt like a dork. Steven Wilson, what's up, man? Game Night had me rolling at certain points. I know, right? It's true. It was like, I was like giggling and smiling most of the ways, but then you hit those points where you're just on the floor. Like, oh my God. Mr. Nichols, The Night Before with Seth Rogen. Question mark. Hell yeah. Good morning, everyone. Game Night is awesome. Yes, sir. Mega Mike the Movie Man. How you doing, buddy? Let me generously promote, by the way. Tonight on Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel, we're going to be having a fantastic night waxing poetic about the great Robert Zemeckis. So I will, try to remember with my Swiss cheese brain. I'll leave the link in the description underneath this video to go check us out tonight. If not, just head to Mega Mike's Movie Man, Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel right now. Go there right now and just click on that notify me button on that particular thing tonight. So you get notified when we go up and we start talking and having a good time. It's going to be great. Dude, I'm so excited. Teen Wolf 2 needs Bateman love. Wow, dude, that's a deep hole right there. That's pretty good. Teen Wolf 2. Hey, Huck, like your channel. Thanks, Party Ninjas. Extract is another great Bateman movie. Yeah, Extract. That sounds like an action movie, though. Is that a comedy? Or, let's see. Extract. I got to go see it real quick. Let's see. Extract. You guys seen Extract? Oh, yeah. Certainly looks like a comedy. Here we go. Here, I'll show you guys what Extract. So Jason Bateman, Mila Kunis. Oh my God, Kristen Wiig. Oh, how have I not seen this before? Sticking It to the Man has never been so good. Like just looking at it, I'm all in. Like I'm not even playing the audio on this, and I feel like this is going to be hilarious. No, I'm all in, dude. I like that was it. That's all I needed. I can just see, I can just see this being a hilarious movie. I can just tell. I think it's going to be a solid recommend. I'm going to look for that for sure. So yeah, thanks for that. Man, that could be the recommendation of the day. All right, let's see. Ben says, I've never met Mun, but I've been a fan of hers since she was on G4. It was great to find out she was from where I live. Yeah, it's funny because like I was so like, sometimes when you bump into a celebrity, you kind of like zone out, like, what am I going to say? And she was on G4, right? Like you're saying. And in my head, that's all I could like say. Oh, I love you on G, and I loved you on G4. But at that time, she was already on a sitcom and doing other stuff, and I was just like, oh, she probably hates I just said that, because she's doing way more stuff. Certainly now she's doing tons of great stuff. Olivia Munn lost a few points to me after throwing Shia LaBeouf under the bus for that. Don't worry, darling. Oh yeah, I don't quite know all that, so I'll have to see what that's all about. I didn't care much for The Night Before either. All right. Either. Correcting his grammar. Zemeckis has made some great films, including Back to the Future Trilogy and Romancing the Stone. Absolutely. I have a good hunch if those are strong enough titles, they will appear in the show at some point. So give her a look. Never Guard of Extract. Oh, never heard. I'll have to add Extract to my watch list as well. Yeah, I'm telling you, just by looking at the thing with no audio, I'm going to go back when this is over because if I click, I don't want it to, if it's got copyright music and stuff on it. So Extract Blu-ray out of print. Of course it is, Mr. Nichols. Was it in your sellback pile? Is that how you got so much money? Of course it's out of print. That means we got to look for it on streaming or something. What's up, Huck? Hello, my dear. Hello, Mel. Good morning. Good morning. Mel, everyone's now freaking out that Mel's here. Zemeckis made Forrest Gump, one of my 10 favorites. Will there be a live chat stream? Yeah. Like I said, go over there to Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel, and you'll see, coming up, and then just, hit it. It'll be a live event, so there'll be chats and stuff. What's up, girly? Oh, look. Oh, I must have hit the hit the sweet spot. That's a little too on the nose because the porn bots are here. Let me just go ahead and block that old porn bot there. Hey there, movie fan 91. Excellent. What's up, Mika? And then I'm going to do an RIP here in just a second. Can't wait to see you on your list tonight, Huck, regarding Zemeckis. Yeah, girl. For Christmas movies, Zemeckis made Polar Express. Really? See, so many people don't like Polar Express because of the weird animation. Hey there, Mel. Nice to see you, Mel. Look at that. Hey. Currently working from home. Nice. Me too. Yo, Adrian, what's up? I'm really Mega. Actually, you're not. Mega Mike the Movie Man is Mega Mike the Movie Man, and you are Michael Bledstein. Just got to shout that out because he took the title first. Hi, Mika. Hi, movie fan. Look at that. Hi, Pulp Fiction Day. All right, so I'm going to put a marker right here. So what I want to do real quick, my friends, is I want to do a shout out because we lost, somebody yesterday that I adored. Here she is right here. Kirstie Alley passed away battling cancer. Very sad. I enjoyed a lot of what she gave us. Again, separate the person from the artist because I know some of her politics might rub people the wrong way, but I can do that quite easily. We all know her as Rebecca from Cheers. When she came on there taking Shelley Long's place, I thought she fit in just so well against Sam. I thought they just played so well together. Excellent chemistry. But of course, for me as a Trekkie, that's it right there. Lieutenant Saavik from Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. I thought she was just phenomenal. She was so good. in that role. I was kind of bummed that she didn't come back for Star Trek 3. And the rumor had it is they wanted her back in Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. But like they wanted to bring back Savick, which would have kind of sucked because it would have been turning Savick into a traitor. So I'm not sure. I mean, as much as I would like to see Kirstie back in the role, I don't know if I'd like them to do that to this character. So they got Kim Cattrall instead from Sex and the City to play a different Romulan Vulcan character called Valeris, who was great. And of course, she did Look Who's Talking with John Travolta. Do you guys have any favorite Kirstie Alley movies or moments or anything like that? Just wanted to give her, one last little love. There she is. R.I.P. I think she was 71. I think it was. Let's see. Kirstie Alley. She's 71, y'all. Is that how old she was? Yeah, I mean, gosh, it's so sad when you keep hearing like some of your faves pass away, but that's the circle of life, But there you go. So I just wanted to give that a little love to Kirstie Alley. See if you guys have had heard that. I'm sure everyone's heard that by now. So yeah, there you go. There you go. R.I.P. Kirstie Alley. Thank you for your talent and everything you gave us. Okay, back to it. Let's see. Pulp Fiction hit 4K today. Waiting to hear some disc reviews. Yeah. Are you waiting to hear before you go buy it? Yeah, because that's probably what I'll do as well. Like I was kind of waiting to hear. I usually do that in general. I'm not a huge go out and get it day one person unless it's something that I'm really worried might sell out. Maybe. Mirha says, what about Zemeckis? Love him. Mom called. She kept me on the phone for hours. Oh, Zemeckis, we're going to have a show in case you missed it, Mirha. Tonight on my friend MegaMikeTheMovieMan's channel, we are doing a love fest for Robert Zemeckis. He hasn't passed away or anything. It's not like we're reflecting on his career. He's still with us. I know I just sort of did that with Kirstie Alley, so I don't want to confuse the transition. We're just sort of celebrating his filmography, much like we did with Steven Spielberg on MegaMikeTheMovieMan's channel before, which was a great one as well. So please go to his channel. I'll leave the links below to check that out, because that was a good time, and I can't wait to get it on with the Robert Zemeckis crowd tonight. It's going to be great. Holland. Michael says, I watched over 4,000 movies, making me the movie. Well, it makes you a movie fan. A movie fan. Huck, you picking up anything today? I don't know. I do not know, my friend. Yeah, I don't know. I do plan on going out today. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see, right? Mika, it's so funny because, I mean, like, I don't know if you see my recent update. Don't let me forget. Huck, your head, you're starting to tangent. Don't do it. I got so much in from all the sales, I feel sort of overwhelmed. So I feel sort of this impulse to just not buy anything because I have so much to watch. And look, I mean, look, like, for example, I had this from a year ago. I'm like, come on, Huck, it's Christmas. Watch it. And I'm so glad I did. Like, it was just hilarious. So, but yeah, I mean, since I'll be out, I might just, stick my head in and see what's up. So now I can do a quick tangent before I move on to Dimension here. And that is, for those who've been inquiring about my collection video, it's 2/3 of the way done. Oh my God. It's just so, are you guys really going to watch it? It's so freaking long. I know these things are long, but when you go through it, it's like, and you're building the timeline, I just see it grow like 1 hour, 2 hours. Yeah, it's almost 3 hours. It's like, gosh, I don't know. I hope you guys watch it because it's crazy. So everything behind me has been done. And then I've done half of everything over here. So it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm going to continue that this week. So hopefully, if all goes well, it'll be my Christmas present to everybody. Oh, goodness. So yeah, there you go. Hey there, Mel, my killer podcast. Yes, R.I.P. Kirstie Alley. Speaking of, Look Who's Talking Now is a Christmas movie. Oh, yeah. Is it? That's right, right? Yeah. I totally, like, it's been so long since I've seen that, Ben. I don't even recall that it's set during Christmas. Oh, look at that. Such sad news about Kirstie. Yeah, I know she was so good in Cheers. I was so amazed because, Shelley Long was so good that, it's kind of hard to top Diane. But Rebecca was great. Absolutely great. What's up, Dimension? I didn't know. Yeah, she passed away yesterday from cancer. She's been battling that for a while. So here you go. What's up? R&D, I actually liked her in Look Who's Talking movies. Yeah, that was a nice little franchise for her and John. And to think that was sort of John's first comeback and then kind of fizzled. And then Pulp Fiction brought him back like a second time. And now he's just, he's pretty much John Travolta now. Excuse me. See, the only Kirstie Alley movie I liked was Deconstructing Harry. Cool. I'm one of those people who loved the Polar Express when I was because I was a kid when it was released and I went and saw it. Nice. Movie fan says so sad about Kirstie Alley passed. She was great in Look Who's Talking. Yeah, man. Yeah, we should do like a Look Who's Talking watch along, So it's like we'll do that like when a certain artist passes away in our house. So we'll me and my wife at the end of the night say, okay, what should we watch to honor that person? And so, because it was already late when I realized she passed away last night, we didn't watch any Kirstie Alley movies yet. But yeah, perhaps, if I don't have any of those other ones, always Star Trek 2 is always a good fallback. Star Trek 2, awesome movie. One of my favorite movies of hers was Madhouse. I have not seen Madhouse. Is it a crazy movie, Mika? Let's take a look. You got me. See, I'm all piqued with interest today when you guys tell me a title I've never heard of. Madhouse, 1981. Oh, that's not it. There it is, 1990 with Kirstie Alley. So this is what we got here. Oh, okay. So it definitely looks like a comedy because it got John Larroquette, a raccoon, and a chainsaw. Looks like a hilarious poster. So, who? I don't know the director, Leslie Dixon. So there we go. Look, two comedy icons there. This could be good. Oh, is she a newscaster? Yeah, the bad news is you have house guests. There is no good news. Aha. Excellent. All right, Mika. See, I gotta add that to the list too. So this is what I love about our community is we all just sort of throw out stuff and it makes us want to check stuff out that we hadn't seen. So yeah. R.I.P. Kirstie. That's right. To Kirstie, y'all here. To Kirstie Alley. R.I.P. Oh yeah, she was in Drop Dead Gorgeous. Fish. Nice. Michael, did you list those movies somewhere? Deconstructing Harry is one of my favorite Woody Allen movies. Kirstie was really good in North and South, along with the great Patrick Swayze. Drop Dead Gorgeous. Yes, another good one. Mira, I have a list on IMDb on my user profile of all the movies I've ever seen. Adrian says, good morning to you, Dimension. It's afternoon here in the UK. How is it over there, Adrian? How's the weather there in the UK? Believe it or not, I mean, I know it rains a lot there in the UK, but here in California where I'm at, it's all just hot and windy and all this junk. Well, it rained finally, like 2 days ago, like all day. And I was like, so good. Because I'm originally from Louisiana, so I'm used to the rain and also thunder and lightning. When it rains here in California, you don't even get the courtesy of thunder and lightning with it, right? It's just rain. Snore. Where's that cool rain, y'all? Any thoughts on Slumber Party Massacre as Tupac with the two posters from Scream? Some wanted them separate. I enjoyed the first. I don't even think I've seen the second Slumber Party Massacre, but yeah, I did see that Tupac is coming out. So I am very curious. I need to do a rewatch on Slumber Party Massacre, the first one, just to see if, it's one I want to upgrade to 4K. I mean, I heard the Blu-rays just looks okay, but if it's just kind of a one and done, like some horror movies, you like just stick in your brain from nostalgia, and then you watch them again. It's like, oh, yeah, all right. Now I don't need to see it again. So if it's one of those, then I'll just, sell it back or something. For Zemeckis, I haven't seen The Witches or Pinocchio. I've seen probably all his others. Cool. I'll be sure to check out the Zemeckis thing. I probably won't be able to do it live though. I understand. Yeah, check out the replay. So I'm mixing two things. Check out, the replay when you can. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Wow, I wish I had the impulse. Yeah? Oh, I missed what your impulse was for. What was the impulse? Mill. Huck, anything you're looking to get rid of lately? People always asking about pickups. I sometimes like hearing about what people part with. That's a good question, dude. Really good. You know what? I should just do a video about that. Because I have a box over here, like a lot of things. You know what I hate is when I got things almost right away because I just saw the movie, like Cabin in the Woods. I remember seeing later than everybody else. So I picked up the Blu-ray like just weeks before the 4K was announced. And so I hadn't even opened the Blu-ray. So of course I bought that cool little steelbook 4K. So I got things like that, like really good titles still wrapped that I'm selling back for sure. And then just some other titles. So yeah, so definitely like stuff like that. Let's see, what else do I see over there? Oh yeah, like I got Ghostbusters on 4K that I got last year for the $10 deal at Best Buy. It's one of my favorite movies, but I got the Ghost Trap box set. So I've got all of them in that, so I don't need that. And that's still wrapped. So I'm finding I have some pretty good A+ titles still wrapped that I'm looking to get rid of. Yeah, I'll watch it, Huck. Nice. Please do. I need long. Oh, nice. All right. You'll have it. You'll have it, sister. It'll keep you going. And I try to just do a little comment, like, because I don't want to just go like that. I mean, I don't know. I just think that's boring. I guess other people can do it that way. I just feel like if you're looking at my collection, it would be nice to sort of just let you know, like I'll hold up Office Christmas Party and go, oh my God, Office Christmas Party, just saw this. So funny. Highly recommend. And then I move on. Something like that. Like that's kind of what I do to the titles. Every once, if I hit something super huge, I'll be like, Die Hard, what's left to say? And put it down, keep going. So that's what you're going to see in the video. But oh my God, Mel, it is daunting to say the least. But I'm too far in to stop is all I'm saying. Because you guys have asked for it. You wanted it. You're going to get it. And then like hopefully like 10 of you will watch it and I'll appreciate it. That's right. I feel like Zemeckis has lost the magic for about 10 years. I do feel like we haven't seen a killer Zemeckis movie. But that said, I also have not seen Pinocchio. Right? He did that one. But there's also like a Del Toro version, which I hear is like, that's the good one. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. LOL, Mel, the impulse is real for getting movie books and collectibles. Yeah. Excited for Bubba Hotep on 4K. I know who else is going to be excited for that. Never enough Bruce Campbell. I pre-ordered a double poster set with the extra slip for $40. So, Tim Talks Doggies. We know he loves him some Bruce Campbell, as do I. 4K Bubba Hotep, huh? So what is the so this is an interesting thing that we do, that we collect, that we like physical media. Some of us, I mean, some still enjoy the digital codes and stuff. Where are we at, by the way? Let me see. Did we ever hit the we have 22 watching, there's 15 likes. If we get 5 more, we're giving away the code. We'll do it. I'm just going to slap it on the screen. It'll be a free-for-all. Like a bunch of hungry, bunch of raccoons, hitting that dumpster. Can't wait to see who gets it. Come on, there's 16. Go, y'all. Go, y'all. Come on, little Christmas coming early to you. What time are you going out today, Huck? Probably shortly after I'm done with this video. Why, you want to hook up? You want to grab a lunch or something? Show off our boxes of movies to each other? I'll throw it in the trunk and bring it with. You could break up your collection into video parts, 30 minutes each, then release them one a day until Christmas, kind of like head on. Wink, wink. Here's the thing with that. It's funny you say that, and don't think I haven't thought about it. The way I'm actually shooting my collection is how I have it organized. back in the day, I used to have it all alphabetical, starting at A and then everything. Just mixes and titles and genres and everything. And then after starting this channel, I got the bug to freshen it up because I was getting a little bored with that. Because every time you get a new title, you got to shove everything over just for one thing, and then everything back this way, then one title in. I was like, well, I'm going to start doing it like Blockbuster now. Like I always loved going into Blockbuster, and you go to the action, you go to the sci-fi, you go to the horror, you go to the new releases, right? And that's how I wanted to reconfigure the collection. So that's how I've got it. So I've got like Criterion, action, comedy, drama, just like that. So when I shoot the video, it's going to be done that way in those pods. And what's good about doing that also is once I kind of get done with a genre, I can take a break, walk away, put them all back up on the shelf, take the next genre out, hit that, and then do that. So it makes shooting it easier. So don't just like get exhausted going A through D. Did I get through all the D's? So that's how we're going to do it, y'all. It's going to be broken down per genre, and I think that's going to be a fun way to do it. And because I'm doing it that way, after I've done the full thing, I'm going to do it in reverse of kind of what you're saying, RD, is that I'm probably going to clip each of those sections, and then throughout next year, drop them individually so you can see them that way. So there you go, y'all. I'm doing the same thing, Hug, taking my time before I buy things. Yeah, man. Making sure I really want to grab it. Yeah, man. That's what I got to do now. I just, I love that, like you, I watch everybody else's channel who goes out and buys things like right away, big old stacks, giant hauls, that's all fun. But for me, hauls are fun when it's deals. But yeah, like I can't just go to like the Barnes and Noble Criterion thing and just grab 10 titles. That's just, I got stuff I'd rather do with my family. That's how life is talking to me, It's like I make so much money, my wife makes so much money, and this is a fun hobby, but I don't want all this extra spending money to just go to movies, especially after the sale when like 80% is still sitting back here not watched yet. So so I got to take my time. And look, taking my time benefited. I got all these, if you saw my recent collection update, I had so many deals. I got Poltergeist and then all these other ones for $10 instead of $25. The, the Columbia Classics thing went down to $71. It was like close to 100 or more when it first came out, and it hung around that 90 something for a long time. So, so that was a score. So, if you just wait, if you're patient and you're not in a hurry, like I said, the only thing like I really wanted like day one right away was Top Gun, because I just love that. It was my favorite film of the year. And I think Everything Everywhere All at Once. I got those two pretty early, also because I wanted to slip with the googly eyes on Everything Everywhere All at Once. And of course, now I've seen it in Best Buy. It was part of their promo sale. How you going to know, y'all? This is the FOMO, right? How you going to know it's going to go down to $10 during Black Friday with the googly eyes and stuff like that? So patience pays off sometimes. Fish, off to work. Everyone have a wonderful day. You too, my friend. Bye, Fish. Holland says, safe travels, Fish. That kind of sounds funny for some reason. Later, Fish. Everyone's peacing out in Mr. Fish. Sibling rivalry in summer school. Oh, yeah, summer school. Yeah, I just picked that up, too. With Mark Harmon. Oh, yeah, it's got Mark Harmon and the dog on the cover. Kirstie Alley's not even on the cover. Poor Kirstie. Yeah, so I have to put that in. By the way, Huck, let's see, I saw in one of your videos, you said you are a Christopher Reeve fan. Absolutely. Have you seen Death Trap? I have, and I picked it up during the Warner Archive sale. Yeah, I love, like, aside from his Superman movies, he's got some real gems in there. Death Trap, Somewhere in Time, Noises Off, which for some reason isn't even on Blu-ray yet. Come on, let's get that out there. What's the other one? Street Smart. Street Smart is another one I just picked up. It also stars Morgan Freeman, who was nominated for, I believe, his first Academy Award for that film. Imagine that. Christopher Reeve did a film that had enough prestige in it, and it was a canon film. Every now and then, canon snuck into the Academy Award somehow. And gave us Morgan Freeman. So that's a win, too. Yes, Mika, Madhouse is great. Have the Olive film release. Oh, it's an Olive film. Okay. I'll look for that. I'll look for that because Olive always once in a while has their sale on deep discount, who I'm not a fan of right now because they took forever in correcting a major mistake. Here, I'll come back to Mr. Nichols and say, so about a month ago or whatever it was on my channel, I promoted a sale from Deep Discount, and they were promoting literally on their front page. They said retro VHS slipcover sale, come and get them. And it was listed 2 pages worth. And I know some people went, like, took my suggestion. They went and they said, I just bought 5, Huck, and they're coming in. I bought 5 too. And they came in, and 1 out of all the movies I bought had a slipcover. Like, you literally advertised retro VHS slipcover sale, and they were all in this one little group. So you're clearly advertising these things, and they have no slipcovers, right? So I called them up. I said, what is this? And so I kind of grilled them like more than 3 times. I've had to call back and tell them, look, you advertised something that I also promoted for you for free. And I know people came and bought stuff from you. I can only hope that maybe those people scored maybe the last of the slipcovers, which I'm fine with, but don't advertise something like that. And I mean, I jumped on it quick. Like I ordered mine before even doing my video to make sure I got some, and then still didn't get the slipcovers. So that is absolutely terrible PR, right? To create a sale like that you don't even have the content for to support. So I had to get on the phone, and finally I was like, so do you see those movies with slipcovers there? And she's like, I don't know. I mean, literally, they're really cranky there too. They're not very peppy, positive people that, are taught to deal with customers. And they always start out super polite until they're just not paying attention. Like, I'm like, do you see my order in front of you? And you're, yes, I do. Okay, do you see how much I paid for each one of those? And like, hang on. And then like 3 minutes, like no time. I'm like, are you there? And like, yes, I'm here. Like that. I'm like, I just asked you if you could see the price. Do you not see in front of you like I do? I'm literally logged in looking at the prices. Yes, I do. Hold on a minute. Wow. So because of that attitude and them saying, we have no way of knowing if there's any more slipcovers, there's probably not, but we can send them to you and then cross our fingers. That's what they're saying. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Because then I got to deal with you again to get a refund. So that's my scenario, my situation with Deep Discount right now. They're just not good customer service. They lied on their website, and I apologize to anybody that went and got these like I did and then came away with jack squat as far as slipcovers go, because that's just uncool, man. I mean, you're literally advertising, get these retro VHS slipcovers, big old banner that they had, and they were cheap, like $7 each. I'm like, yeah, it's like fatten up that collection. So had to get a refund on all of them because, in her opinion, I'd probably get the same ones again. So no, thank you. No one said, look who's talking or summer school. Actually, yeah. We've had look who's talking. I even had look who's talking in my thing. Sir, see, look right here. Look who's talking. When I punched that up, maybe you weren't here. I talked about Kirstie Alley and look who's talking, and that was the picture I showed. So yeah, we brought it up, bro. Don't worry, we got her covered. Where did you go? There it is. Whoop. Sorry, I got to find my little tick mark here. Mr. Nichols, where'd you go? Anyway, so yeah, it drizzled in Culver City. It's about the type of rain we get. I'll have to grab that, Brian. Zemeckis had his hits already. One miss with Pinocchio. I'll swap your rain with our snow. Oh, Mira, me and the huckster and snow, we don't get along too well. I love it when it comes down and you can go out for like an hour, play in the snow, make snowballs, and come inside, and then I need it to melt and be gone. When I see people, oh, you poor people, when you've got snow up to the door, you open the front door and there's snow blocking your door. Man, oh, I feel for you guys. That does not look fun ever. Move fan 91, unpopular opinion, but I like Pinocchio. There you go. I haven't seen it yet. The impulse to not buy movies. Right now, is there such a thing? It's a tough impulse. It really is. Really. Oh, Mel, let's see. I saw Joe Dante this weekend. at a panel, and I thought of you because he was talking about how so many of his movies came out and were failures, with the exception of probably Gremlins. But like The Burbs, he talked about that. Inner Space, he talked about that. And how funny that these particular movies he's talking about are like quite popular now and have become cult hits, and people talk fondly about them now. And he just sort of like shakes his head like, it'd have been nice if it was a hit then, though I'm thankful now, that kind of thing. So when he started talking about The Burbs, he popped into my head. I'm like, oh yeah. Everyone's different. I hated Ready Player One, but loved most others. See, yeah, and I'm the same way. Movie fan, because I loved Ready Player One, and that's what I love about movies. I loved it. Like when I thought he hit all that little nostalgia buttons for me in a way that I was thoroughly entertained, and I dug it. But it's also too because maybe I don't know. I think it might have played on a few more things because I grew up with a little bit more older than you are there, Chris. So I think I grew up with a little bit more of those references. So they hit me in different ways. So I thoroughly loved Ready Player One. Consume, obey, Mel! Very they lived of you, my friend. Have you guys been watching Wednesday? Oh, great question. Thank you for bringing that up. May I just say, so you just started today. Yes, we've been watching it in our house. Started earlier this week, or last week actually, with the first episode. And now we're up to episode 5, and they are very entertaining. Like we're watching it as a family. So, and I know some people are saying, well, Wednesday feels sort of like a mix of Nancy Drew, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and a CW teen drama all rolled into one. And those are all pretty valid, I suppose, if you want to do that. But it doesn't bother me because I've seen enough of that kind of content around my house that it's fine. Now I don't like anything too CW schmaltzy. Like if it was just a straight up CW comedy or dramedy thing, yeah. But I think Jenna Ortega is doing a fantastic job. I just read an article on her last night. If you notice, Merha, when she's playing Wednesday, she never blinks. And I was noticing that she never blinks. And then I just happened to Google it. And sure enough, she was doing it. She just felt that when the camera started rolling, she just kept her eyes open the whole time and felt that was how she wanted to play a certain scene or something like that. And when Tim Burton saw it, he was just like fell in love with that trait that she brought to the character. And so watch how often she rarely blinks. I think they said in the first episode, she probably blinks 3 times. So you will probably catch her blinking, but in general, you'll find that she always has her eyes open, which is an impeccable skill. I remember when I was in acting class long ago, they would teach you to not blink when you would act. So like this, you're saying your whole line, you got to keep your eyes open the whole time. Whatever you do, don't blink. You got your dialogue, you're still going. And, and it really is a learned thing until you finally blink. So try that. Try saying an entire conversation with somebody and not blinking like I just did, right? It's a thing, and she's very good at it. I love that. Don't worry, got you. Movie fan says another lucky person can have that Home Alone digital. Are we at? Oh, we're at 19. Of course, I have it on physical and digital already. We're at 19. One more magic and the Home Alone 2 digital code will get served up hot and fresh. Scap says my wife loves comedy, so every time I go out and see a deal on a comedy, be it Blu-ray or DVD, I will buy it for her. Love that, man. Good job, Scaps. But she's not a fan of physical media, so she'll say, no more movies for me. Oh, that's funny. See, so you're out there trying to do something sweet for her, but then she says, well, don't do that for me. Yeah, I get it. Most people are, oh, look at you guys, 21. Okay. Well, here, then before I forget, because, a lot of times I'll just get going, y'all, and then at the end of the show, I will forget. So you've done it for me. Thank you so much. Here it comes. So I've got 21 likes, 23 people watching. I did say if I hit 21, you would get yourself a Home Alone 2 digital code. So I'm going to slap in front of this camera here. and I'll leave it up for 10 seconds or so. And if you want it, start grabbing it. Let's see. Yeah. So you have to do all the work. I'm not even going to tell you what website to go to. So you have to be able to, if you already kind of know, start typing in that website. Here it comes. All right. There you go. There you go, guys. Hold on. Wait. Oh, there it is. That looks good. Look at that. Home Alone 2. There's your code. All right. Leave it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That's all you get. That's up there. So if you missed it, roll it back, whatever you got to do, pause or something. But it's nice and fresh. I can see it on my other screen right here. Very visible. Enjoy. Let me know who got it. Let me know who snagged that code and ran away with the free copy. Yeah. Because, I'm giving it out of my love. So, I want to know that it went to someone who appreciates it. So there you go. Whew. All right. Look at that. A free giveaway. Y'all feel good about that. Brian says, I'm one of those weirdos that likes going title by title on this shelf, full collection videos. Those are kind of soothing to watch late at night. Oh, good. You're about to pass out. All right, buddy. Well, that's what I'm going to give you. That's what I do is I go title by title. I'll put you to sleep for a week. Rose says, I love watching those collection videos because my shopping list grows so much. Oh, well, I hopefully won't create a huge list for you. Brian, I would definitely pass out counting movies, counting sheep, right? I know. That's how we collectors go say, like, 1 movie, 2 movies. It's kind of funny. Yep. Mel says, next year I am definitely waiting to pick up new releases in October. Oh, do it, Mel. I scored so many deals. I can't even tell you. Like everything, I just waited, and it was just like hit that $10 spot or hit the buy 2 get 1 free spot. And I was just like, because like 3 of those, let's just say you get 4 of those new Christmas movies that came out on 4K. That's $100 because they were 25 something, got down to 23. We'll call it $23.99. Might as well call it $24. Then with tax, that's $25. So it's $100 for 4 movies. By waiting, I picked up 10 movies. If I just went $10 4Ks for $100, you know what I mean? Not all those Christmas movies because they're still kind of pricey. I did pick up Elf. Elf was the only one I waited till I got down to about 23. I grabbed that one. But, and mostly because I heard really great reviews about that transfer, and I kind of wanted to see that for Christmas this year. When I go to watch it again, I want to see the 4K one of that. But the rest, I'm just going to hope and wait that they drop down in price because I have all the Blu-rays of them for this year. You know what I mean? It's that sense of being eager too. Like you're eager. You want to see the 4K of those Christmas movies this year. I'm like, well, but I didn't know they were coming, so I was prepared to watch the Blu-rays of those movies this year, right? So if I just stick with the fact that that's what I was going to do, and then next year becomes my 4K pleasure, I'm fine with that too. But you really got to play that tennis match in your head so much until it's beat in there, girl. You got to beat it in. Scab says, the way I save money is just sticking to the genres I like for physical media purchases, be it sci-fi, horror, fantasy. Yeah, perfecto. Got to save some money, right, Mel? Heck yeah, y'all. Definitely. Mira says, Noise is off. I have the DVD. I bought it after I saw it in the theater. Somewhere in Time's also great. Yes, thank you, Mira. It is. Noise is off. I mean, Noise is off, another great catch. Cal Burnett's in that as well. Love that. And then, and then it's funny because Chris also did some just dramas and stuff they're not great. Like there's Monsignor, The Aviator, and he's good in them, but they're not wonderful watches. They were kind of boring to me. So it's funny that some of his real dramatic things, to me, Death Trap's a little different. Death Trap is like a whodunit. It's a drama, but it's whodunit, and he's super good. And there's a nice little twist in it with Christopher Reeve. We know what we're talking about. Just keep it between us. But yeah. So True Huck, when I first started, I just wanted any and everything, but you start collecting what you really love and see each movie as an extension of who you are. Yeah, man. That's like literally my my sort of through line, my mission statement for next year is just that, is the collection's at a great place right now, because it is super tempting to just fatten it up. Like I feel like it's fat enough. Like it has a lot of stuff I love. And aside from just upgrading things, which is a little different, because then, you're upgrading titles you love. I got to control that urge just to go out and buy more stuff just to fatten the collection, because, I got to start watching more. So my mission is watch more, buy less next year, right? Watch more, buy less, but upgrade and get those deals. So who knows how well I'll stick to it, but that's what I'm hoping to do. But wait, Mel, unless it's a steelbook or particular edition you want. See, that's the thing, you poor people, that I feel for you, having fallen in love with steelbooks. Like if you love, like I'm just not, like I bought the Indiana Jones steelbooks because I like Indiana Jones, and I liked those steelbooks because they looked like the movie posters. And I love that they released them like a few weeks apart, each one. So you can kind of like spend $25 and wait. $25 and wait. You know what I mean? So it's not just bam, $100 out of your pocket all at once, like those white cheesy ones that they put out in the terrible paper box, and then the white cases that I didn't feel captured the essence of Indiana Jones. Well, there it is. So now I bought those. They look fantastic. I got to buy them, space out my money, and now I've got those 4 steelbooks because I think they look great and they're part of a franchise I enjoy. But yeah, what's hard for me to do is just because it's a beautiful steelbook. I mean, I'm not compelled to go out and get it. Like I still haven't gotten that. I love it. Like I love everyone showing off that Reservoir Dogs steelbook thing with the slide in the ear comes up and all that, which is awesome. But the 4K on the slipcover was $13 at Target. And then I used my red card, right, Mr. Nichols? you know, he loves me, my red card. Got another discount off that. And then there was another discount after that. So for $9, I picked up Reservoir Dogs on 4K. That's a great deal. So like as much as I thought that thing was cool, I didn't pick it up. So, and I probably won't, but I love seeing it in other people's collections who love those things. So it's fantastic. But for me, I just got the regular 4K because in the end, there's 2 things going on, right? As we do as collectors, there's owning the movie you love and just owning a cool version and packaging of the movie you love. Because, some of us already own them. Like I own Indiana Jones 4 times over. So I'm guilty of it too, right? If it's a favorite thing, I'll buy, I'll upgrade and I'll buy multiple versions. I'll do all that, just like you guys. But I try not to do it on too many things. So that's where I kind of pull back a little bit. But that is cool. Like, that is cool. If I was a bigger fan of Reservoir Dogs, I might have gotten the ear. Scapsa, when the actors I grow up with either die or get really old, it just makes me feel so old. You don't realize how old you are until an actor gets old. I know. I know. That's how we sort of like see where we're at in time, right? Like, wow, Harrison Ford, he's getting up there. I tend to have issues with deep discount too. Never with Groove though. Dude, I'm with you. Groove has always been rock solid. Not only, let me tell you something beautiful about Groove. So one time they were advertising To Kill a Mockingbird, steelbook. Here, let me show it to you. This is a good one. But there it is. So this thing right here. So this was on their website. And it was like, I don't know, $10, $12, the Groove deal, super good deal. And they ran out and it was out of stock. And then finally, it just, bam, it came back in stock. And as soon as I saw it, I didn't even mess around. Because, sometimes I have this problem that I'll put something in the cart. And I go, well, let me come back later and look at more stuff and fatten up the cart. So I only have to buy one thing and get one shipment. And then when you do that, the thing that's sitting in the cart sells out. That's happened to me way too many times, or it goes up in price or something weird. So I put it in the cart. I bought it right away. All was good. And then it wasn't there. It sold out. Like, even though I bought it, and then they were really nice. They sent me an email saying, we really apologize. It's not here. And they tried to hunt it down for me. The communication was fantastic. In the end, they says, we're so sorry. We don't have them anymore. Here's some credit. Like they gave me $5 coupons and codes and all this stuff. And they made it right. And the reason I have this today is because my dear friend Keith saw me wanting to get this. I didn't get it. He had it and he gave this to me. So thank you again to my buddy Keith. So there it is. So, so nothing but love with Groove. Oh my goodness. Party Ninja, hold the phone. What is going on? Let me roll to the bottom here with some Party Ninjas. Look at this. Love the enthusiasm and what you're doing, man. Happy I found your channel. Nice. You take the time to read everyone's comments. Keep up the great work. Party Ninja, my friend, as a thank you. Well, sit back and relax and enjoy this just for you. How you like that? Party Ninja? That's just for you, baby. Thank you. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Yes, if anybody ever wants to support my channel, I got super chats and super thanks and all that. I don't have a Patreon or anything like that at the moment. So every little bit like that goes right back into it. I take things like that, Party Ninja, and I get cool mugs like this thing here. And I go out on hunts and I use the money for hunts and all that good stuff. So yes, thank you. Very kind of you. Appreciate it. And now I have the daunting task to find out where I left off. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I did mark it. Nice. Huck, that is terrible customer service, but I'm also laughing. I try to tell a good story, right? Yeah, they were just like, hold on. Like literally, you can hear them on the other side. Hold on. I'm like, you hold on. They would just hold on each other. Yeah. Snow. What snow? It's this thing, Mr. Nichols, that they put in movies and it looks cold and stuff. I don't know what it is, but I think it's just some movie fabricated white stuff. Whatever. It says, where was Joe Dante? He was doing a panel like at around 2:00 in the afternoon on Saturday. There was a panel about, Joe and all of his stuff. And so I was like, I got to go see that. So, we hoofed it to that. And I forget exactly what time it was at, but it was there, and it was nice. The room wasn't packed. I always get sort of bummed when a legend like that is in the room. I don't know if it's just not being advertised, or now maybe the attendance is just such youthful people that don't know who Joe Dante is, so his room wasn't crowded. But the crowd that was there was enthusiastic and loving his stories. And, I always expect at some point, because there was some guy that had a camera there, to go to YouTube and type Joe Dante, LA Comic-Con, and see if somebody posted it. I don't do that thing because I like to be in the moment, be present. The whole point I'm there for is just enjoy the thing and take it away. Because I got a Swiss cheese brain anyway. I'm probably going to forget in 2 years I ever met him. But oh, just so you know, though, here's a good thing to tell you. There's a Gremlins series coming out on Netflix, and it's going to be animated. And as they're telling the story about how it got made, I tried raising my hand, but they only had time for like 3 questions, and I popped it up each time. But so, of course, when it was over, I just walked right up to the table. I was in the front row, so I just stood up, walked up to him, and I said, what made you choose animation as opposed to doing it another practical? Because he said how much he loves practical stuff, not CGI. That's why the Gremlins are all puppets. And he goes, and it's hard work getting those puppets to perform. And they just basically said, which is a completely obvious answer, and that is, you can do more with animation, right? Because they talk to you and says, what are the things you wish you could do with these Gremlins? Oh, I want to do this, and this, and this. Well, we can't do that live action, but we can animate the hell out of that. So it sounds like it's going to have all the feels of the good Gremlins movies that we like, but in animated form, and he's part of it. So I'm all in. I can't wait to check it out. Hopefully it comes early next year. Yeah. Oh, wait, sorry, I was down here. LOL. Luckily, New York and California have rain right now. I know, man. Moisten this town up a little bit. Like snow cones, I think. But yeah, that's what it's for. It's making snow cones. Don't eat any of the yellow ones. That's good advice, Holland. Solid advice. Snow days are great. Huh? Snow days. I don't know what a snow day is. Sounds cool. I don't know what that is. Snow and Darkness voted happiest in the world once again. Hooray for us! Shouldn't say anything in our Independence Day today. Plus, otherwise, we have it great here. That's great. That's nice to hear, Mira. So, yeah, do you like the snow? I mean, I think like most people, it's fun when it first arrives, but then like you get over it. Like, or maybe not as much. It'd be nice if it didn't snow as much. Cool, you met Joe Dante a few times. Of course you did. You're the celebrity meter. Ready Player One, waiting on my watched pile. Nice. Interesting to see which one of you I agree with. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, see. Well, here's the thing. What we do is we go around and we each pick our top 5 Zemeckis films that we like. So we may have like 2 or 3 that you love and maybe not all 5. But it'll be curious if there's one of us that has all 5 on your list. Maybe not even in the same order, but just the fact that we would match you on all 5. Didn't Kirstie do those Weight Watchers commercials back in the probably? Yeah, I think she did. You know, like her and who's a girl from One Day at a Time, Valerie Bertinelli. She did those, Weight Watcher things. My mom told me that Jenna Ortega choreographed the dance scene herself. Oh my God, we just watched that one last night. Oh my God. So we're watching that, and my daughter knew about it. I guess it's trending on TikTok. It's popping up everywhere, and she's like, "Oh, this is the dance." I'm like, and I'm looking at her, right? Because we're supposed to all be watching these the first time together as a family. I'm like, "Have you seen this episode?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Then how do you know about this dance?" She says, "Dad, everyone knows about this dance." Everyone? Well, I guess I will in about 5 minutes. Because no, I'm not on TikTok learning the Jenna Ortega dance. It's so good. Like, I just love the fact that they said we got to have Wednesday dance. She just has to dance, like, because she barely moves as a character anyway. Like, her arms are always down by her side, and she's not a hugger. And so to see her just break out of character and dance, it's awesome. It's really good. Funny Huck, Dad said the same thing about Jenna in the show. Yeah. Yeah, man, she's awesome. Oops, didn't notice the blinking in episode 4. I have to keep an eye on that. She's pretty great in that role. Yeah. Look out. Check out how she just eyes are always open. And that's a great character thing. If you can do that, especially with a character like Wednesday, it adds a little extra something to her. My background is in the theater as well. I hear you about the blinking. Yep. Like I said, I remember taking many classes about like try not to blink. There's still things when I'm recording things, I can avoid quite a bit. A lot of people say although during these lives, I do find myself tossing in a couple of because I'm in a free flow mode trying to think of something. So see, there it is right there. The key is to, expunge out of your mouth. So I tried to use them very little. So there you go. So the next one is, my deep discount order missing 4 slip covers. God damn it. Out of the 14 was odd. They didn't even have them all released as promised. Yeah, dude, it's like, so at least there's only 4 out of 14. That's pretty, but send them back, dude. Like to me, some of those movies I just want because like, I at least kind of want the movie as well as a slipcover. Like, I'm not getting all of them because they have slipcover. Like, if it's a movie, like, I'm like, Hard Bodies. I don't know what Hard Bodies is. I don't know if I want that one. But I at least want the cover I asked for. So from now on, like, I feel like if it's going to be those type of things, just get them at Amazon, because I'm telling you, it is so easy to return stuff to Amazon. Like, if I don't get the slipcover to Amazon, when I'm doing the return thing, I say, item not as described. And then in the box, I say, was described with slipcover, arrived without the slipcover, item is still wrapped, returning. And like that, I always, I never get rejected. I always get accepted. I send it back. I get my money back. Or I'll just say, replace with another one, and I'll try it again just in case. And if it comes in still without the slipcover, I'm just going to say, I guess they just don't exist anymore. Maybe now they need to change their pictures on the sites, though. So we as collectors who like those things stop clicking those and adding them to the cart. But I'm glad you got so many. So you got 10 out of your 14 with covers. That's great. But the 4, I mean, unless you just really love those movies, I'd send them back. Send them back. But you got to deal with that customer service, man, because it's not a slam dunk. Like, I feel like I have to check in with them saying, hey, did you get my order? Hold on. There it is again. Hold on. That's their favorite word at Deep Discount. Hold on. And they've found it. They said, oh, yes, it's arrived at the warehouse. I'm like, and hold on. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I'm just like, forget it. Let's just move on. So yeah, if you're going to return them, get ready. I'll let you know there is a phone number when you go to the contact us. Just go get that. Literally, I have them in my phone now. I have Deep Discount's phone number in my phone because I feel like that's how often I call them. Scabs. Yes, Kirstie did, as I remember them. Yeah. You definitely helped my list grow. Oh, do I? I hope that's a good thing. I think you're already. I think you've already done that. At least like Lake Placid, yes, because of your trivia game, because your love for Betty White. Oh man, I love me some Betty White. Yeah. Do you also have the proposal? Because that is another absolute laugh out loud. I busted a gut on that, and it was Betty White's. Many of her scenes are the ones I laughed out loud on. She's so good. My copy of Elf is autographed. There you go. Look at you. You're an autograph master. See, Michael, that's what you are. You're Michael the autograph man. You have so many autographs, bro. That's your thing, bro. Should change it to Michael the autograph man. Home Alone 2 is on 4K via Disney Plus. Nice. Did anybody get the code, by the way? Or are you guys just saving it for the viewing audience to discover later? Maybe you are. Maybe you guys are like all just super nice and like, oh, Huck, we have Home Alone 2. We don't need the code. We're gonna gift it to your audience that watches this on replays. That'd be interesting, right? If no one took the code today and it ends up going to a fan during replay. Yes, typos. Don't worry about it. I know what you meant. I myself have been an extra in a few films. Nice. Lots of waiting around. Oh, I know. Lots of waiting around. R&D says, noise is off. Oh my God, that second behind the stage play was so damn funny. I was laughing so hard. Everyone in that movie is firing on all comedy cylinders. Oh, I mean, yeah, I really wish that would get a Blu-ray. Yup, Death Trap, great cast. And play by Ira Rosemary's Baby 11. Can't go wrong with that. You can see me very well in Broadcasting Christmas. Yeah, dude, you should do a screenshot, like do a screen cap of it, right? And send it to me. Like send it to me on Instagram. Yeah, if you want, I'd love to show it off on the next one, right? I'll be like, here's a boy. Here he is. Broadcast Christmas. Cinesteph, if I watch every genre, every decade, who am I? I like and dislike each genre and decade because it goes by the movie. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what he means. He likes those genres in particular. He doesn't buy everything in those genres. Those are just the ones he gravitates towards. And if he likes movies in those genres, that's what he buys. That's what I do too. Movie Fan 91, me too, but Finnish movies. Try waiting in the 20 Fahrenheit temperature. Incredible. Oh my gosh. Really? But I bet when you get into that nice warm theater, it's like heaven, right? You get in there and you plop down, get your drink and popcorn. Oh, yeah. Because I know just walking around, we went to New York last year as a family trip. It was cold. I mean, I don't think it wasn't anything quite like that, Mirha, but boy, it was cold. And we just couldn't wait to get into wherever we were going to so we could like warm up. But a lot of it's walking around in the cold. So, geez, now that's cold weather. Yes, it is. Thank you for mentioning the red card, Huck. Checks in the mail. You're welcome, Mr. Holland. I try to do it every time. I know we agreed to, not call each other out, but since you're here, I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Holland Oates, he's my boss at Target Red Card Corporation. It's not a morning mug without the red card. You know it, man. Look, save money. What's wrong with saving money? If you know what? If you hate saving money, don't get the red card. If you love spending more than you have to, that's all you. So anyway, the red card also gets you free shipping. Did I mention that today? All right. Movie fan 91 says, not all the time. Thank God. Yes. Bill says, same, Huck. I only double dip on the things I truly love. I hear you, man. You got to get that dip into a minimum, you know. Huck, why don't you sell the movies you have doubles or triples of at Amoeba? Yeah, I will, man. I just hadn't gone out there yet. You know, I don't know if there's, Mr. Nichols left me any slots to sell my stuff. And once again, I have finally bumped back into Party Ninjas. Thank you again, Party Ninja, for the delightful super chat. Thank you. Marehouse says, Mr. Nichols, it's the guy, Jon Snow, who likes to hang out at my place. Does he? Is he there? The customer service videos with Schwarzenegger and Pesci answering the phone are hilarious. Speaking of your experience, Huck. Yeah. I gotta see those. Joe Dante, dang it. I should have sent you a poster to get it signed. I know. Like I didn't know I was going because a friend of mine, his daughter is in anime and she wanted to dress up and go. And so he called us and says, hey, we're going. You want to go? I'm like, yeah, who's there? Like, I didn't even know Dante was there. So we just sort of bought a ticket, showed up, looked down the list on our phone. I'm like, oh, Joe Dante is in a panel. Let's go check him out. Yeah, so I didn't even have I would have brought my Burbs Blu-ray so he could have signed it because I was right there in the front row. And I'm sure if I said, would you mind signing this? He would have done it because he just seemed like that guy. Because when I asked about the animation, he was super nice. I was like, crap. And who knows, man, if I could have just got a flat out signature, I'd have sent it to you. I'd have to get your, cover in replacement. So I have a cover for my movie. But, if I'm more on it next time. But that was nice bumping into him. Mr. Nichols, watch Miami Vice, and you will see a lot of snow imported. I don't mind the snow or cold, but I hate the darkness. Oh, yeah, that would be kind of bummerish. Thankfully, in the summer, it's totally different, and it feels like the summer never goes down. Or the sun never goes down. Wow. Gosh, that's got to be so crazy that the skies are so, different like that. Dark than one time. Where's the place that it's always light? Is that somewhere? I think it's somewhere in Alaska or somewhere in Russia. Given its location, it's always slightly lit there. Forget where that is. Now I can't wait till the dancing. Oh, Merha, see that dance scene. It's so good. After you see the dance scene, come back and leave me a message in the comments and let me know what you thought of that. Because it was so good. Like after she finished, I rolled it back and we watched it a second time. I'm like, that was entertaining. Are you interested in The Fabelmans? Very much so. I wish it was. I don't even know if it's still in my theater. I haven't heard many people talk about it. Here's the thing. It's like I wanted to see a couple of big hitters in the theater, for that sort of, theatrical experience. But I also assumed Fabelmans, being the Spielberg Oscar talked about movie that it potentially could be, would be out for quite a while. And I feel like it's harder to find now. So I definitely want to see it. Spielberg's my favorite filmmaker. And at some point I will see it. But yeah, I feel like I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this movie. Thinking about the dance scene in the finales. Yes, well, I haven't seen the finale yet, but I'm getting there. Ortega taking notes from Anthony Hopkins, right? Steal from the best, baby. Steal from the best. Proposal was hilarious. Yes, it was. Yep, I have the proposal of Betty White. So good. Yes, she is. And I like when she fakes passing out just so they'll get out. Oh, that Betty White. Hey, sorry, I'm late. Emmett, welcome. Better late than never, baby. It's all good. I'm sure I've seen more. Why do you keep comparing yourself to Mega Mike? That doesn't make you Mega Mike the Movie Man. He took the title first, my friend. That's what I'm telling you. You have to be Mega Mike the Autograph Man. He's the Mega Mike Movie Man. Have you ever did the collection battles? I have done the collection battle one time, only one time. I was up against Pop's Movie Dungeon. It was a nail biter. We were actually tied until the very last one. But yes, I went up against Pop's Movie Dungeon. Love that guy. Pops, what's up, buddy? I don't know if Pops watches my morning shows, but Pop's one of my faves, man. Cinestev said you can tell who a person is by their collection home. Well, you're going to get to know me quite a bit. I don't know what you'll learn from me, but you'll at least know what movies I like. Hug, save money by using store credit. I know. Well, that's why I got to get my little box ready. Go meet up with Mr. Nichols. We'll do a little something, and then I'll take the rest out and see what I can get. Like I said, I tried using store credit at that CD trader. I got $3. Yeah. And I use that store credit. Hell yeah. In fact, some of the movies I found were, cheap, like $4.99, $3, whatever. So I almost got a movie for free. Almost. Michael, yeah, I'm a pack rat. You get it, girl. I know about being a pack rat. I'd like to be less of a pack rat, but, are you in New York or do you live in New York? No, I visited to New York last year with my family. We went to go visit my wife's sisters and had a great time there. But I actually live in California, in the Los Angeles area, like my buddy Mr. Nichols, Wet Movie One, Retro. We're all in this area. Aaron Johnson, hey, says, Huck, there are movies and specials that have really nice snow scenes. The special, The Snowman, as well as Charlie Brown Christmas, in which you look at the beginning, the snow scene is nice. Yes, I do love good snow, though. Actually, when I was in Louisiana, it's funny. When it did snow in Louisiana, which wasn't often, it was like a thing, y'all. Like, school would shut down. Kids would come out of their rooms just so everyone could just run out to the ground, play in the snow, throw snowballs, and then get back in. It's like to people that it happens constantly, you're just like, so what? It's snowing, stay inside, do your homework. But, when you're there, it's kind of a thing. And, oh, boy, I moved back in 2008 to 2010 to be with my dad and stepmom and to get my daughter to get to know her grandparents and all that great stuff. It's a super awesome family bonding thing. And by the way, while I was there, the 2 years I was there is the year the New Orleans Saints won the Super Bowl. Could not have been cooler. Like, as a Saints fan and from Louisiana, the one and only time they've ever won a Super Bowl was one of the 2 years I moved back to be with family. And I got to see that with my dad. He's passed away since, but let me just say, sitting there watching a football game with the Saints, with your dad, and they win the Super Bowl together is an unforgettable moment in time that I can hold on to forever. So, yeah, and it snowed when we were there at his house. We were at his house, and the snow was just blanketed the street as far as the eye could see. I'm like, wow, look at this. But by later the afternoon, the snow was disappearing. But in the morning, man, it looked beautiful. Lapland, which is North Finland, has a month of total darkness in the winter and a month of the sun never going down in summer. Oh, wow. That is something. Is that, I mean, because you're there, Merha, it's probably just like par for the course, right? Like, that's just how life is there. But do you still kind of marvel at that? Like, oh, here comes our month with no sun. Oh, here comes our month with no darkness. Yeah, I'm sure you're just used to it, of course, but that's freaky. It's kind of awesome to think about, but maybe not if you're there. Maybe it's not as awesome. Spielberg's my favorite filmmaker. Also, I've seen The Fabelmans. I recommend it, but I didn't love it like I hoped I would. It was a very well made and touching, but we didn't know much about the siblings. Gotcha. Spielberg and Zemeckis are both of my all-time favorites as well. Well, my friend, you need to make sure you check out our show tonight. Huck, Kira, and I have to connect with you when you make it to when we make it to California, hoping to get there next year. Oh, absolutely. When you two come, let's go. We'll hook up, man. It'll be a good time. Yeah, we'll do our video, right? We don't have quite a cool bull moose thing, but we'll go to Amoeba. Yeah, like Mr. Nichols knows, our sort of bull moose is going to Amoeba Records, and you can get lost in Amoeba Records. That place is massive. Not really a pack rat, but I moved from a much bigger apartment into a smaller one. Oh, and I'm drowning in books and movies. My Maryland Beatles books alone fill the room. Yeah, I know what that's like, man. Is when you go from some slightly bigger to some. All I can say now is I'm growing into this house too much. And I know my wife sort of sees like the future is like when our daughter goes off to college and she starts her life, we'll get a smaller house. I'm like, I don't think so. I think we need to stay in exactly where we are, because if we get smaller, That means I got to get rid of something, and I'm bad at getting rid of stuff, y'all. I'm just bad at it. Like, I like getting rid of stuff. When I finally do, it's like, it's been purged. But until I get there, it just sit like I have a 50-inch TV still in the garage because I bought a new OLED TV that I'm trying to sell, and I put out on Facebook Marketplace and it didn't sell. But then post it again, Huck. Get it out of here. Even if you get $100, that's $100 for movie money right there. Zemeckis made one of my favorites, Forrest Gump. Mika, connect with me too. Forrest Gump is a fave of mine. Like, everybody digging some Forrest Gump. I go to Amoeba many times. LOL, you'll need a bigger house when you're talking. I'll need it. But actually, I've already said, as soon as you leave, Brooke, your room is going to get turned into a home theater. Mark's like, no, it didn't. So, I doubt that's going to happen, y'all. So, all right, y'all, I think I've reached the end here. So, yeah, it's been a lot of fun talking to you guys this morning. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Once again, RIP to Kirstie Alley. Thank you for everything you gave us from your acting skills and all the movies and TV shows and the good stuff. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that's joined me here in the chats, provided me with a bunch of good stuff. Yeah, I know it said in the thumbnail. Look, I put that together so quick. I'm like, we'll do a watch along. You can do a watch along today. You got to plan for that too. I realized I didn't have anything up and ready. I got to get a player in front of me or down there. So we'll do like a watch along or something. Yeah, Mika, what do you think? We got to get a watch along with some of these crazy movies. That could be fun. So let's see one more time. Okay, she says, I don't live in Lapland, but we have about 5 hours of daylight right now, and the early summer feels like summer never goes down. One more time. Have a great day. Fantastic day. Great day. Fun stream. All right. Excellent. Guys, thank you so much for checking out my video. I greatly appreciate your time. Thank you for spending it with me. Thanks you for letting me, fill your ear holes for an hour and a half. And, until next time, be good to each other, stay safe, and enjoy those movies. Here we go. Roll that closer. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.